Shit. That's gonna be
He's looking to automate our jobs, mate. This is no joke.
Director Cass?
Shit he's told me about background checks and knowing who's going to be useful to Albion, who's going to be a problem.
You that worried about your job? This is a...
One more data relay and I'll have it.
What was that? Right, I'm putting a stop to this. There's no winning, mate.
Who the hell are you? Suspect is injured. Shit! Stay down! Get back here! Stop it! I'll shoot you!
You're gonna hide. Shit! Shit! Shit!
Right! I'm ending this now!
Hiding suppressive fire. Reloading! Ah! Lose the suspects. Go and find cover.
I'll have to kill you today. Only one way this out. Reloading.
Ross, stay down. I need to reload. Get your
Get into cover.
fucking hell. Providing suppressive fire. Watch out! Shots fired!
Not going crossing you.
Come on out! Come on! Shit all over me!
Time to pick up where your teammate left off. I'm sure they'll thank you once they stop eating through a tube.
Ross, let's make sure our veteran didn't get messed up for no reason.
What the hell?
This is it. The signal is coming from this spider-bot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Ross, the thing's taking a beating. What's it doing here? Bugs.
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction.
Spider time.
Something over there? Big tough bad guys, right? They all get up at the same time, all synchronized, and they put their hands upon their hearts. And I'm looking around like, what the hell going on?
Find them!
Turbo goes, we're singing the Star Spangled Banner. And they fucking do, you know? La 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 la. Starting to sit there. Oh,
Perfect. 2 more data relays to go.
No sign of the suspect. Let's call it in.
Yes, mate. Amazing.
you know what's wrong with this world? Everybody's got a problem with someone else, and none of them will shut the fuck up about it.
One more data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Say no more.
Wait, who is that?
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? Fuck, think we'd go back for you? Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Bags, do you know who was controlling the spider thing?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spiderbot is broadcasting, and while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
Most the fucking cops were watching.
What the ras? Fucking Clan Kelly gangsters did the bombings.
Not their style. Probably a handoff. Most likely the Kellys were a supplier.
So who's their mystery gal? They weren't friendly enough to be in the same crew. Maybe she's with Zero Day.
Well, don't just stand there, keep looking. The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
For real? Well, then I guess we're done. Unless the quantum leap me through that or something.
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spiderbots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good thinking.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Say no more.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 Day's MO.
There, hurry. We've got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets?
Shut it. We're all on need to know.
Shit. So 0 Day built a whole spiderweb of different crews to pull off their attacks.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction, but if we could find the mystery officer spying through the Spiderbot, maybe they could tell us more.
DedSec's got some good access.
We're singing the Star Spangled Banner. And then fucking do, nah. Yeah, sorry, there.
Tracing the Spiderbot serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
Fucking feds shouldn't be surprised anymore. They were tracking down the real bombers and still kept them outshot.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Shit, looks like Albion took over the whole station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Cha, Albion, the feds, them can rot together. We're fucked with either one of them in charge.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spiderbot will be further in.
Yo, Bugs, is that our spider bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
So who last used this thing?
Action in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
Okay, I'm on it.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
What's wrong with Scotland Yard? Who decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs? Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? But don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart. Sod that.
If the police could handle their job, Albion wouldn't be necessary. But they can't. Tone bombing is a perfect example. A bunch of lazy, overpaid cops receiving the wheel. Well, they're not a police anymore, are they?
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
Catch me now. We got it!
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Is that right? Sure.
Bloody disgusting.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
A secret location? This just gets stranger. Let's go find out what we can.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
This includes deep searches of your optic device. Refusal to provide.
Yo, Bags, you got to weigh in for me?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside. The GPS history of the spider bot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Perfect place to keep your business nice and private.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Me? Okay, all right.
All units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area, over.
Received. Moving in hostiles direction.
Where did they go? Shit!
Terminating the search. Control. Put out an APW.
The cops are running like a top secret bunker down here. What the fuck for?
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Any clue how they ended up spying on the Tone site?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on... I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Great. Fascist dogs working with gangster waste men.
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
A lot of people are taken straight off of the streets and no one's seen them since. We can't just turn a blind eye to this.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.